Two broke 9-year-olds started an illegal money printing operation in their driveway. Got shut down, then built a business empire, and learned the one lesson your school, your parents, and your boss never taught you. Hawaii. Two boys just got rejected from a beach party. Not for being ugly, not for smelling bad, for being poor. Most kids cry, go home, forget it. These two got angry, and that anger, that was the beginning of everything. They decided to make money, literally. They collected used toothpaste tubes from neighbors for weeks. Back then, tubes were made of lead. They melted them on a hibachi grill in the driveway, poured the liquid metal into plaster molds, and started casting their own nickels. Two 9-year-olds running an illegal mint in their front yard. Their mom's reaction when she found 30 used toothpaste tubes piling up next to her washing machine. The operation was shut down on opening day. Robert's poor dad, the educated school teacher, smiled and said, "You've shown great creativity. Keep going. Don't quit." Sweet words, zero practical help. Then poor dad said something that changed everything. "If you want to learn to be rich, don't ask me. Ask Mike's dad." Mike's dad was different. No flashy car, small house, old furniture. But on Saturday morning, his living room looked like a corporate boardroom, managers filing in, supervisors getting briefed, business moving at 7 a.m. Meanwhile, your average guy with a nice car is still sleeping. Rich Dad sat the boys down and made one offer. "Work for me. I teach you. Don't work, I don't teach. Take it or leave it. 10 seconds. No negotiation. No questions. 10 seconds." They took it. The pay, 10 cents an hour. The job, dusting canned goods in a shop with no air conditioning while cars drove past kicking up dust every 2 minutes. 3 hours, 30 cents, every Saturday. In the 1950s, a comic book cost 10 cents, so Robert was working 3 hours for 3 comic books. By week 3, he was done, and Rich Dad said, "Good, now you're ready." Robert stormed in demanding answers. Ready to quit? Ready to fight. Rich Dad made him sit in the waiting room for 45 minutes, surrounded by employees waiting for their boss, feeling small, powerless, dependent. That was the lesson. Rich Dad didn't say it. He made Robert feel it. Feel what it's like to need a man. To wait for his approval just to collect your 30 cents. That's what working for money feels like for 40 years until you die. Robert finally got in and exploded. "You're a crook. You haven't taught me anything. I should report you for child labor." 9 years old. Going toe-to-toe with a businessman. Rich Dad leaned back and said, "In less than a month, you sound exactly like most of my employees." Mikey drop. Before 9 a.m. to a child. Then Rich Dad explained the 3 types of people when life gets hard. Type 1 gives up, plays safe, dies quietly. Nobody remembers. Type 2 fights back, blames the boss, blames the economy, stays broke forever. Type 3, the rare one, gets curious, asks why, learns the lesson, builds something. Which one are you? Then Rich Dad said, "Now get back to work. This time, I'm paying you nothing. 0. Not 10 cents. 0. And here's the comedy. Mike was already back there, dusting shelves for free, like an absolute legend. But then Rich Dad did something unexpected. He took them to a park, bought them ice cream, sat at a picnic table, pointed at ordinary people enjoying their Saturday, and said, "These are good, hard-working people, and they're walking straight into life's biggest trap." Then he looked at the boys and said, "I'll give you a raise. 25 cents an hour." Robert's heart jumped. $1 an hour, his brain started racing. $2, $5 an hour. At $5 an hour in 1956, Robert nearly exploded. That was more than most grown men made. But something inside him stayed quiet, stayed still, and Rich Dad smiled. Most people have a price, and that price is controlled by 2 emotions, fear and greed. Fear gets you out of bed and into work. Greed makes you spend everything you earn. Fear, work, paycheck, spend. Fear, work, paycheck, spend. He called it the rat race, and most people run it their entire lives without ever realizing they're in it. A homeless man shuffled past their table. Rich Dad pulled out $1, handed it to him, watched him walk away, and said quietly, "He's not much different from most of my employees." The room went silent. Well, the park went silent. Both work for money. Both are controlled by it. One just has cleaner clothes. Then something clicked. Robert was working for free in the store. No paycheck, no motivation except to think. One Saturday, he noticed Mrs. Martin, the kind store manager, cutting the front covers off unsold comic books and throwing the rest in a box. The comic book distributor would take back just the cover. The actual comics were going in the bin. Robert's brain switched on. They asked the distributor if they could have the discarded comics. He said yes, as long as they didn't resell them, so they didn't sell them. They rented them. They turned Mike's basement into a comic book library. Charged every kid in the neighborhood 10 cents to read as many comics as they wanted for 2 hours. Hired Mike's sister to manage it for $1 a week and started making $9.50 every single week. Money coming in, even when they weren't there. That's not working for money. That's money working for you. 2 9-year-olds figured out what most adults never do. Rich Dad's lesson wasn't just words. He made them live it. And the lesson was this: the poor and middle class work for money. The rich make money work for them. Your degree teaches you to be a good employee. Your fear keeps you in a job you tolerate. And the paycheck, just big enough to stop you from quitting, keeps you in the rat race forever. The trap isn't your boss. It's not the economy. It's the 2 emotions running your life without your permission. Fear and greed, master those, and you see opportunities everyone else walks straight past. A 9-year-old working for free saw an opportunity that a grown man with a salary never could. The only difference: one was thinking, the other was just grateful for the paycheck. Chapter 3, next. Follow so you don't miss it.